Hey everybody, welcome back here. It's the Mac. Welcome back to the channel. And a continuation here of Panzer campaigns, Tunisia 43 there, Wargame Design Studio. So I made a video covering like a sort of small introduction, basically, what comes with the game, scenarios, and sort of quick overview. And as I always usually do, I play a battle and sort of do a let's play of it on the channel here. So. Right. I was actually having a hard time to decide here, as I always have a hard time to pick something good. Uh, as I've showcased before, there ain't that many scenarios in here. It's actually covering it's actually a large theater, but I mean it's a small theater. I mean compared to sort of the East Front or in D-Day operations and the fight for Italy and all that. But somebody wrote in my channel actually, sort of gave me a hint of something to play here, and it came down to this: the Sidi scenario, like wolves on the fold. So this is scripted to play Axis versus the Allies, in this case the Americans. So just read this here. It says it happened on the 14th of February. This scenario is taking place. So it's Sidi Bouzid east of Kasserine Pass. Yeah, so this is just a prelude battle for the Kasserine, the famous, many war historians and people who dig their World War II history know about the Kasserine offensive there and the pretty crushing defeat of the American forces there. And there was actually a chain of events before the Kasserine Pass, and there were some pretty nasty defeats for the American armies. They were retreated back, so they came in there all green and newly formed, and all with like straight. This was a baptism of fire, basically, facing off some pretty badass, battle-hardened panzer divisions of the German army that had been in North Africa for a long time, especially the 21st Panzer Division and the Africa Corps. I was part of the Africa Corps there. So before this, I think I've mentioned it in the introduction here. This race for Tunis is the actual fact. I mean, the race for Tunis, as this scenario is called, was the Allied quick advance to try to capture Tunis there, but these, as I said, the Germans rushed in reinforcements. There was sort of a stalemate going on there, and then the Germans actually took the initiative and started attack. As we know, Rommel always wanted to take the initiative and attack, and sometimes he was very, very successful, and sometimes it was actually his downfall for being so aggressive. And high confidence in his forces there. So this was the battle for Sidi Bouzid there. So it's sort of a prelude there for the Kasserine. So it says the German pioneers were busy clearing lanes to the Allied mines in the Fade Pass. Behind them were the 10th Panzer Division, and to the south of the Maizila Pass, elements of the 21st Division. As dawn rose on the eastern dorsals, the Americans seemed completely unaware of the Germans were about to pounce out of the pass on them, like wolves in the fold. And the recommended rules are default, so that's good. Yeah, so kind of interesting. This, I mean, it was some of those really stunning victories for the Germans there in the beginning of the campaign there, and then. It was sort of Rommel made a big he made a sort of mistake down in Medine area when he attacked the British as they were coming, pursuing him from the fiasco at El Alamein there, and he sort of attacked there with a big panzer force, and the British had intercepted the messages. But by that time they had cracked the secret code messages of the German army. Sort of unaware of the Germans, which is kind of strange. They probably would have figured that out. I mean, if the enemy was always a step ahead. But anyways, they amassed a lot of guns and artillery there, and sort of basically blasted that Panzer spearhead to bits. They were well prepared for the Germans there at Medine, and that was sort of Rommel's last battle in North Africa as well. So as I said, the Germans had rushing reinforcements there in the in Tunisia there, and they had it was the 10th Panzer and the 21st Panzer was actually called the 5th Panzer Army there. And they had some new toys with them. They had the Tigers, they had the Panzer IV with the long-barreled 75 millimeter, which was sort of a new weapon that they really caught the Americans by surprise, because the tank basically outclassed the Sherman quite heavily. The gun there was superior to the Sherman guns and could easily take him out at a comfortable range, so to speak. And even at this time, February 43, the mighty 88 of the German army was like the king of the battlefield still. And the 88 was actually the gun that caused most damage to the Americans in these offensives. They pretty pinpoint accuracy guns, and if they were like well camouflaged and hidden and sort of in ambush positions, they would just wreak havoc on enemy armor. They could pick out a Sherman from over 2 kilometers away. Almost a guaranteed kill on 2 kilometer range. It must have been terrifying for these green guys coming in their Shermans, and they were like spanking new toys for the American army. Those Shermans, there was like the newest armor. The newest tank they had, and they had like really relied on that tank, and they were blasted to bits from guns they couldn't even see. So it must have been pretty traumatizing that. Anyways, let's kick it off there. So this is looking good. Allies will be automatic, right? And the rules are going to be default there. All right, let's kick it off. Just going to have a look that I have a understanding how long I'm recording here. Anyways, here we are. Okay, so let's see. I haven't played this. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a blind playthrough here. All right, Axis Command Report. We got night turns. It starts up at night. They're 2 o'clock in the morning. 14th of February there, right? 18 turns. It's normal condition night there, right? So we have core attachments possible, and we have. Oh, these must be the engineers they mentioned in the description there. The clearing minefields there. All right. Okay. So here it is. Here's the battlefield. All right. Zoom out. We have the big planning map here, right? So holding Shift and have a look at what we got going here. So this is actually good enough. All right, so this should be the 10th Panzer was advancing in the north, and the 21st was in the south. Not the complete division, but elements of the 21st Division. They're coming there at Mazila Pass. Yeah. So we got. Let's zoom in a bit. All right, we got engineers clearing minefields. So they're still clearing those minefields, which means we probably are not going to do much this turn before moving out our forces, because they're all in travel mode. Let's have a look at the 10th Panzer Division here. Okay, we got something up here. General Oberst this was the guy who was in charge of the 5th Panzer Army there. He's the main man. Morale B there, all right, so 10th Panzer, look at that. Morale A, wow. The best possible. Okay. So what do we got? We got engineers in the front. These are 160 men. These are companies, motorized. They got trucks. So two big companies of motorized engineers. They're clearing minefields. Behind them, we've got a motorcycle company there. 105 guys. Morale B. We have. Oh, I forgot about these. Yeah, the Marder 3s. They were actually sort of new tank destroyers as well for the time. Pretty badly armored, but they had that 76.2 gun there. Pretty powerful anti-tank gun there. If I'm not mistaken, I think those were the captured Russian guns that they actually put on these Panzer II chassis. So look at that. They have 2 hex range with a mighty 28 power of attack there. Defense is just really bad, 3. So if they get fired upon, the odds are, or artillery, they would be destroyed. But they're pretty deadly there. Look at this. We got 6 Tigers, man. Panzer IV eat Tigers there. Panzer 6 there, yeah. Tiger there, all right. Yeah, 3 range. Okay, good to know. 3 range, and they're pretty. We know they're badasses there. All right, so what's the meat of it? We've got mechanized Panzer Grenadiers, 150 a pop there, Morale B. We've got the Panzer 3G. 3G. I'm not sure they had the long barrel. Maybe they had. Yeah, they probably had the long barrel 50mm there. Yeah, it looks like it. And we have another motorcycle company as well. Behind them we have Panzer 3Gs, and here we have them, the Panzer 4 F2. Yeah, so they have a range of 2 as well. Good tank destroyers. This was a really good tank, actually. Very effective tank. And then we have some more Panzer Grenadiers. We have the Mighty 88s. Okay, they have a range of 4 hexes versus hard. Okay, so that's good to know. And we have some 7.5 pack 40s. All right. We have some more. That's a pretty good big Panzer Grenadier. Must be a regiment or something like that. Yeah, it's a regiment. 450 men. All right, it's a pretty big pop there. Could probably split that one up if I want more mobility there. Okay, look at that. We got Stug 3Fs. Yeah, these were the old Stugs that they put the long barrel on. Also very good tank destroyers. And we have the Flak 38s. And we got 12 standard 105 howitzers. We have another half-track company there. We have some more howitzers and mobile flak there, right? We've got more 88s. We've got some captured British 25-pounder guns, 4 of them, and some K-18s. Yeah, they have long range, those, yeah. All right, and we got the old headquarters there. All right, what's in the south there? We have the 21st Panzer Division there. So they have engineers, pretty the same sort of setup. Okay, they got armored cars. The 222. So that, I think that's the one with the 20mm gun on it. I think I'm not. I can't really. I think it is the one with the. Because actually it's got 1 versus hard and 9 versus soft. So might be the machine gun version. Right behind that we have a Panzer Grenadier, 220 men there. We have some more. Ooh, we have 17 Panzer 4Fs. Wow. Okay. A machine gun company, motorized. Some more mobile flak. We have heavy guns, 15cm howitzers there. They're badasses. We have Panzer 3Gs. Some more 105s. We have another scout company here. I mean, we have the armored cars. We have lorried pioneers. We have the Panzer 2Fs. It was kind of rare at the time. Panzer 2s were basically just good for scouting and stuff. Panzer 3Gs, 26 there. Wow. Machine gun company, mobile flak. Another 10 Panzer 4s. Some more machine gunners. Panzer 3Js. This is the one I would have thought had the long barrel, but probably not. I think these are the ones with the short barrel, and they sort of have better soft attack, I guess. So we'll look at the difference here. Soft 9, hard 11. Yeah, same soft, less range. Okay, and we have some pretty big machine gun group there. More howitzers, headquarters, and some guns already positioned here. Those British 25-pounders and K-18s, I guess. Yeah. All right. All right. So zoom out a bit. Okay. So let's see if you. So the thing was that I think the 10th Panzer actually initiated the attack, and they were actually split into different camp groups, if I remember correctly, reading about this battle. So they had different tasks. One column sort of advanced up Highway 13 here and attacked, sort of took these positions here. And was going there. And one Kampfgruppe actually went north, and they sort of encircled this Jebel Lasud, because I think there was infantry position on this hill, and they sort of encircled that and sort of met up north of Sidi Bouzid, yeah, somewhere around here, while the southern attack force also split up. One unit was going towards Bir el Hafey, and one unit actually attacked north towards this Jebel Kasira here. And that the thing was that they wanted to encircle here and move in troops, sort of encircle some of these, because there were troops on these mountains, if I remember correctly. And that group that went from behind actually was going to go and slam. If they retreated, they were going to take them on here and destroy them, basically. And here is the Spetla, this town here. So basically, the Americans were pushed back, and there was a counter-offensive. They launched an attack, if I remember correctly. What was that? Wasn't that it was the first armored division moved up? Yeah, there was a combat command group that came, sort of a relief force to help out, but they were like beaten back up this pass here, and sort of retreated back towards here, and then the Germans actually attacked and captured Sabitla as well. So it was a pretty bad. I mean, there was some heavy losses in this battle. I think over 100 tanks was destroyed, but I mean, the Americans lost a heck of a lot of tanks actually in this endeavor. And in some instances, I mean, the Germans actually had no losses at all. So it was really a turkey shoot in the destruction of these green troops as they came in here. They had no idea what they were up against, basically. So let's see if we can do as good as they did historically here. All right, so I don't recall there being much. Okay, air support in this. There wasn't that. Maybe there was some air action, but mostly it was fighting on the ground there. We do have our guns there, so I don't think I should do much. I mean, because we've got minefields, and they have only one, and they're fixed. Everything's fixed, actually. Okay, not these guys. Are there engineers? No. Okay. No. Yeah, that group is not fixed. Actually, there's a lot of groups here. Yeah. So as I was mentioning before, these battle groups. They're not actually divided up into these battle groups. I think some of them were called Kampfgruppe Schutt and Kampfgruppe Steckhoff, and there was another two Kampfgrups in the south as well, or maybe that was the north. But here it seems like they actually are divided. So I'm thinking I'm going to be moving these guys up the path and attack here. Actually, we're just going to end the turn first. Let's do that. Well, let's just call it Battle 2. Why not? All right. So we're going to see here. Right, so here we go. Units that have been released. Pioneers Battalion 220. Schwerpanzerbataillon 501 and the 10th Panzer Division. And these guys have cleared mines and stuff. All right. Okay, so now it's actually 8 o'clock in the morning there, and this is when the attack started. So let's have a look at the victory conditions first. All right, what do we need? We need 650 points for a major. That means we're going to have to destroy a lot of forces here to be able to get up to that, and not take so much ourselves. Plus capture the objectives, of course. So these are not worth much, only 10 a pop here, so they're not anything. This is 100. Sidi Bouzid. It's 25 over there. What do we got here? Yeah, that's 25. And this is 25. This is nowhere near 600 points in objectives there. So what we're going to have to do is destroy a lot of units here. See if we can pull it off there. Let's have a look at the parameter data as well. What was important there? So we have a daytime it's at 8, and night is at 8. Okay, we have 2 hour turns. The night turns actually at 6 hours. Okay, stacking limit on roads is 350 and the maximum is 1600. Okay, it's usually the most important things there, and all this here, it's a lot of data. We're probably not going to be using a lot of bridges. It's pretty flat tank country here. Movement costs and stuff. Yeah, combat modifiers could be important here. But usually I just go by the feel, you know. If a unit is dug in rough terrain, you know they're going to have high defense values basically, and they're going to have some more in brushes and stuff like that. All right, so let's see here. All right, so let's do the north first. We engineers have cleared the path. Hooray! Let's move out. Actually, right. So how should I divide these forces? Let's see. Let's see what we got. This is a pretty big force here. This looks like there could be part of something, these guys here. Maybe they should swing in and grab that. Maybe even that. That force will, and then they will swing north, I think. These could be defended, probably by scout units. Or we'll just ignore them. We'll just move one force straight up here, as they did historically, and sort of try to destroy and encircle units here. And one force would move up the road and fight. Let's do that. All right, let's see here. Where's my recon? Here we go. We got recon there. Right, so we have two sort of big motorcycle recon units there. Let's see how they can move. Okay, so they have massive mobility here. So we got to be careful here. We're moving in travel mode. It's pretty dangerous. Let's see. All right, let's take care. Let's see. Let's move out. So we have recons. I think we do have that on in default. Yeah. So look, we have. Where is that? Recon spotting. Yeah, it's on, which means that if anything's within the visibility of a unit that says recon unit, we can have a chance of spotting them. But it costs movement points, so. Let's just keep... I have no idea where the units are here, but let's see. This looks pretty dangerous. Maybe one more. Oh, shit. Okay, so they opened fire there. All right. Took no damage. What we got here? We have a double-digit 1st Infantry Division's Big Red 1. These guys are traveling around in jeeps. It's sort of a recon force there. All right. All right. So we're just reconning here. Let's see. Let's keep moving. So we know there's stuff there. Do I want to... I need to be close to calling artillery support. I'm just going to check. Do I have airstrikes? No, I don't. All right. Let's go around them. Let's have a look at the north. What's that? Brush. Just be careful here. Let's get into the brush. So I want to maybe do some recon here. Recon spotting. Nothing. Okay, we didn't see anything here. All right. Let's see what happens there. All right, so they moved in. Right, we know there's stuff, so we should move up. We should attack them with Panzers. Okay, what do we got here? Jeez, we got a lot here. All right, Panzer 3Gs, sure. Let's get them up there. How far can they move? They can actually move all the way up here and deploy. They're in travel mode, which is kind of tempting to attack, even though we are in traveling mode as well. Because if we deploy now, we will not be able to fire. It's actually fire. Okay, killed 4 men there, right? So let's get some half-track units up. They can actually move up as well. And attack. Wow. Alright, looks like we killed them all. 11 men was destroyed. This is an improved position here. Okay, interesting. Engineers. Let's get those in trucks. We gotta be careful here, man. I always find it very daunting to move around in travel mode. Let's get them up here, maybe. There might be actually like minefields and stuff. I'm gonna be using them to go here. These guys are purely gonna go north and sort of encircle. Looks like we can pass this place here. And there's crossing points there. There's actually a river here. There's fords. Right, we want to get to about north. We want to get historically about. Okay, there's actually a bridge there. All right. We want to get north somewhere around here. Link up the forces here. And we'll see what happens. All right. So let's get these engineers here, maybe. Let's deploy. I mean, I think the Americans can call in artillery on us. So we got to be careful here. All right. These tanks belong to them. Let's see how far they can move. All right. They can almost move up. Let's get them all the way here, maybe. Let's deploy them there. Let's see what else we got. Right, we want to actually move north with these guys. The Panzer force, they have a range. Let's get them here. Deploy them. Get the Panzers in the front there. These guys. Let's get them here. Let's cover our flank a bit here. Right, what else we got? We got more infantry that should actually advance. Let's get them all the way up with the tanks in the front. Holy shit, here we go. Ooh, we took one casualty and we got disrupted there. And 2 more men killed. What do we got here? We got disrupted Shermans here, man. Okay, double digit. Wow, okay. All right, we might want to be careful how fast we advance here. We got 88s. Can't move them that. Maybe we get them here. So you had 2 range there. Let's get them into this position. Definitely get some anti-tank guns up there. So they can't move that far and deploy. We got to be very careful here. Let's get them up with the engineers. Flak. Let's get them up. Artillery. Definitely get that up as well and deploy it somewhere. More infantry. Let's get them here, maybe. Okay. So look at this group here. Let's get them in trucks. Do we have any recon? We do have recon here, all right. Let's try and get them here. Is anybody guarding this? I can actually see both objectives there. Let's do some scouting. Okay, we got units in the south. We have, oh wow, we got tank destroyers. Oh, these are flak. Flak defense and some pretty badass guns there. All right. So this might be undefended. It is. All right. All right. These engineers should. I think they should move with the main force, actually. Who deployed there? Ooh, the Tigers. Wow, look at that. We can actually move within striking range here and trying to knock out some stuff. But we have a force attacking from the south as well. Let's get these Tigers up to the front. Should be the fun from the Panzer 501, yeah. And we have those nice mortars. They can move they're pretty fast moving there. They can move up and deploy. Let's get them joining with the Tigers there. All right, here's that big chunk of infantry there. So yeah, I don't know what's going on up here. It could be forces here. I know by intelligence that there is infantry up there. Yeah, we got to be careful here, man. We got to scout and stuff. Right, these, let's see. Let's get them here. But I think I'm gonna have to divide my forces once we get up here. Flak? Yes, please. And what else? 88. Moving slow. All right. British 25 pounders. And let's get this artillery up as well. We do have something deployed here. Let's move up the headquarters a bit. All right. Let's have a look at the south before we resolve anything here. I don't think we have anything to fire with here. I think we got really unlucky there with the dice rolls because they were disrupted and they managed to disrupt them pretty easily there. Right, gonna have a chug of beer there. All right, so look. Yeah, so look in the south here. Right, where's my recon? Okay, these are my recon. Let's go. How far can they move? Right, let's just chance. Let's just storm up here. Woo! All right. Let's do some recon here. Nothing spotted. All right. Right, we don't know what's going on there. Let's get engineers back in trucks. Let's get those Panzer ideas moving. Let's get our 17 tanks here. Let's get them up in front. We have machine gunners. Some mobile flak. Some artillery moving with those guys. Some more panzers. And some more artillery. Right, so this should be my second attack group here. I guess we could just go through these fields and sort of slam down here. Let's do that. Actually, I'm not sure what kind of units. Most are tracked, I think. We actually do have some trucks. Probably should stick to the roads. Let's leave them a bit behind. Panzer IIs. Alright, yeah, just be careful not to advance too fast. We don't want to get destroyed, basically. There's quite a lot of soldiers here. Okay, the old headquarters is travel mode there, right? These guns, I don't think they can reach anything down there. I think we should pack them up and move them with the force. Yeah, let's get them on the road there. All right. Okay, so we're gonna use. I think it might have one battery there. Yeah, we do have 12 guns ready to blast here. So there's some Shermans. Obviously not the best target. This would be great to shoot at, actually. Let's fire it here. Alright, hold on here. We got guns. Well, the guns is the biggest threat, so let's hit the guns. Okay, we got disruption right off the bat there. Good. So 2 guns taken out, not bad. And he's got disruption. I don't think we can fire at anything. No, nothing can fire. And I think I did move everything, yeah. So this is going to be a bit... Because we are deployed for battle here. At the forefront, at least. So let's see what happens here. So it looks like the Americans actually got the drop on us. Alright, send the turn. Boom. Here we go. We probably will take more losses than what they did historically here. Ears units are available. Nice. We got one unit got back. Yeah, those guys, they're back in biz. Turn 3 here, right? Because they are down to single digits already. There's some French tanks moving in. We got tank destroyers there. Yeah, we've taken casualties here. Taking some soldiers. Taking some casualties. Alright, so we've lost 8 men so far. He's lost 15 guys, 2 guns, and 1 vehicle there. Alright. Okay, let's see. So this is a dangerous position. These are tank destroyers. Okay, what kind of air support do I have? Let's target these fresh tanks. Okay, look at that. We actually have some pretty badass Stuka dive bombers there, the Junkers 87Bs, and we got some Fokker Wolves, sort of combat planes. They're strafing aircraft. Well, just looking at this now, what we got going here, we got these guys need to be hit. They're coming in double-digit Shermans there. Let's actually plot a pretty, because they have good hard attack values there. See if we do any damage. Right, they knocked out 2 tanks, and they got disrupted, which is great. So look at the artillery here. So we do still have that regiment that can fire. We can't see them anymore down there. I think we should actually target these tank destroyers because they are not that great defended, and these 105s could cause damage here. Yep, knocked the vehicle out. 2 losses there, not bad. We could go around with these motorcycles. They might have a range of 2, so we've got to be careful here. Let's see if we spot anything here. Okay, let's do some scouting. Okay, we can't see anything here. Okay. Right. All right, I'm going to end it here, actually. I'm going to try to keep these short and sweet, about 30 minutes. I'm just going to cut it short, and I'm going to be right back and record part 2 there. Looking exciting. See what happens here. Hope you guys are going to be enjoying it, and I'll see you in the next part. Have a good one.